Welcome back to Nacho Average Cinema. Today we're looking at week 4 already of the
Four.
NFL. Wow, we're a month in now. We're already a month into the season. It's kind of hard to believe that we're already this far through and still don't fully know where all
Yeah.
teams are, I think. There's a few of them on maybe both sides of the spectrum that we're maybe a little more
Yeah.
sure about, and then there's still a lot of them kind of in that
Yeah.
those middle spots, and
There's
yeah, I think it's
some
still
there's
going to take
some
another 3 weeks before we can really figure out where they are.
yeah, we might go to week 18 and still not know. Uh, but yeah, there's 0 and 3 teams that are like, I still think they have potential, and there's 3 and 0 teams where it's like they are not that good. I will not believe it. But yeah, so
Yeah.
we should have the updated scores at the top of the screen, the standings. You beat me up pretty good week one. I pulled it back a little bit week two, and I think it might have been even in week three. Otherwise, I might have brought
Ooh.
another one back. I'm not sure, but it's kind of steadied out after week one. But I want a big win. I want a big win this week, and to totally even it out for the year, and maybe even take a lead. That's my plan this week, and. I feel like it's pretty unpredictable at this point in the year still, so I feel I could. But with this first game, I think it is one of those games where it feels very unpredictable. It's already a divisional game, and going into the year, I don't know which of these teams sounded like they were going to be the better team. I think I heard some people talking about the Seahawks, but I personally thought the Cardinals would be better, but I don't know if either of them have been that great. Not terrible, but not great. And this is in Arizona, but I don't know. They burned me a little bit. I thought the Cardinals were going to be really good this year, at least decent. And I don't know if they've lived up to that I haven't watched their games, but haven't heard a lot coming out of there. So I'm going to go Seattle with this first pick.
Yeah, this one is definitely a tough one, and I don't think this is one that I would pick for my kind of what is it? I think some people call it like eliminator kind of thing
Yeah,
pick.
kind of the
I would not pick on this game for that, like you said, because it's divisional. And yeah, these teams, I could see both of them with where they currently are. I think either one could still make the playoffs, especially, if
yeah,
they play at their better hearts. Because I think, yeah, they've both had their
yeah,
bad play, but they've had some good play too. So if they play more towards the good, I think they can make it. They might not be the powerhouses going in, but they can make it.
yeah, yeah.
And yeah, I think right now I'm with you on the Seattle. I
Okay.
kind of am thinking Cardinals just because they're at home, but I think Seattle's just maybe playing a little bit better. So
Yeah,
I think that's what I'm
yeah.
going to go with as well.
Yeah, and I should look into like what teams are actually good at home. Because I think sometimes in years it's been like, well, they're like 8-0 away, but they are 50-50 at home. And I'm like, I would not have thought that. So maybe
Right.
the Cardinals are cursed at home and we're geniuses.
It's
There's a
true.
reason people are going 76% Seattle. Oh man. And in this game, no one is at home because I believe this one is in Dublin, Ireland. But I'd say
Ooh.
that's definitely more the Vikings for sure would be a little bit home field advantage with that.
Yes, and I think the Vikings were already. Did they play a game overseas last week? I feel like the Vikings
I
had
think,
back-to-back weeks overseas.
I thought they did, or I thought they were going to have one. Um, but yeah, I forget. I'm not sure. But yeah, the Vikings bounced back. I think I predicted it last week. I'm like, oh my goodness, Carson Wentley's gonna go off here. I don't know if he went off. I don't know if he was the reason they won. I think they
I
had
think
a really
they're
good defense.
Yeah, I think the that one defense. I don't even remember what his name was, but I think he scored like two defensive touchdowns and all that, and yeah. So I think their defense really played well, and I think their running back had a couple touchdowns. Their backup running back. So I don't think Wentz had to do much, but he also did not,
Yeah,
throw away what they kind of got going early. He could have done that. That
that's
has
true.
happened before for teams.
Yes.
So
The
yeah,
greatest quarterbacks inspire others to be great on their team, even on the other side of
exactly.
the field.
Exactly. But then on the other side, We have Aaron Rodgers, maybe last
Aaron
chance to play the
Rodgers.
Vikings, a team he's
Ooh.
faced many a time. I don't know what his record is against them. I would almost guess it's probably closer to 500 than you'd think.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you would think he'd dominate them, but I don't know. The Vikings always upset us, it seems, at least once in a year.
Hmm.
Oh man, I don't know. As someone who would like, I mean, I like both of them. I hope they both make the
Yeah.
playoffs. I think that would be fun.
These are another two teams right here that yeah, could go either way. Could see them having, a terrible rest of the season, could see them making the playoffs. And yeah, I, yeah, if Pittsburgh was at home, I think I would pick them. Ooh, is Aaron gonna try to make something happen with his last? I mean, the Vikings played well, but it was maybe a defensive kind of thing that might be a little more fluky. I don't know if it's fluky or if
True,
their defense is just
true.
that good. It might just be that good. Uh, yeah, I think I'm going to go Pittsburgh here, actually. I'm going to
Okay.
stick with Pittsburgh. But interesting thing here about the Vikings. So I just actually got back from Vegas, placed some bets, and one of the teams placed a bet on, well, for my grandpa, because he's a big Minnesota Vikings fan. He wanted money on them to win the division, and then money on them to win the Super Bowl. And then he had one other team. When we get to him, we'll get
Okay.
there. But he had me put some money on another team as well. And actually, the odds for the Vikings winning the division were the same as this other team winning the Super Bowl. Which I was shocked at. I could not believe
Wow.
that those were the same odds. I'm like, okay, the Vikings have
Wow.
to beat three other teams. They're currently one back. Uh, or no, they're tied. They're
They're
tied for the
tied.
lead.
They're
For some
tied.
reason, I was thinking, yeah, Detroit or Green Bay was in the lead, but yeah, they're tied for the lead, and the odds were still the same for the Super Bowl, having to beat 31 other teams for a
Wow.
team that is not like 3-0 or anything. So
Yeah. Yeah.
we'll get there. But
Hmm.
I
Oh
found
boy.
it very interesting.
That is interesting. That
I think
is
this was the
interesting.
better bet than the other one. I like that
Okay.
bet, but for what you're getting out of it, I would
Yeah,
pick this
that's
one.
true. That's true. Oh man, yeah, you teased that you'd have some bet talk to say about Vegas here. I did not know. I think I could have predicted it if you said it was coming. Inspired by our grandfather, I think I would have thought it had something to do with the
I've
Vikings.
actually got a few that I bet on as well, and I'll mention them
Oh,
as we go
oh
through.
boy, oh boy.
These were
Well,
just small $10 bets, so for me. So
yeah. Oh, well, I'm going to make the same mistake. After week one with the Vikings, I said, you know what? They're going to ride that J.J. McCarthy high, and they're going to roll into another win in week two, and they get destroyed. And now their defense dominates in that game, and I'm saying they're going to ride that high all the way to Dublin. They're going to get another win, and they're going to go 3-1. They're
they could
probably going to
win,
be leading the division or something somehow.
probably.
That's how it always happens. It's like, oh, Packers are looking like they're gonna be well in the lead here, and then it's like, oh, we're like third or fourth or something somehow.
Right. No, we got to run the table.
Yep. But yeah, that
Okay.
one,
Yeah,
that's
that's
another
a
one.
fair pick. That's a fair pick. I mean, I think it's pretty close.
Yeah. Yep. And I still have that like, oh, Aaron Rodgers on another team. Want to cheer for him. Always going to be disappointed. I just am
Yeah,
pessimistic.
that's probably what pushed me over, and I shouldn't let that push me over because yeah, I don't think he's definitely not prime Aaron Rodgers at this point in his career. So I probably shouldn't let that push me over. But I think I just would like the story
Yeah.
getting to the playoffs one last time,
Yeah.
um, wherever they go from there. I mean, usually they're one and done in the playoffs, so that wouldn't surprise me either. But yes, we will get to this game. We've got the Washington Commanders taking
Ooh.
on the Atlanta Falcons in Atlanta.
Yes, in Atlanta.
And
I'm surprised this is 90 and 10% here because the Commanders haven't been that good this
the
year. They're
Commanders
not
haven't
as
been that
good.
good, but the Falcons last week, I think, looked pretty bad.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They
They
lost
lost
30-0. So I
30 to
think that's
0.
more maybe that than the Commanders
That's true.
looking great.
That's who lost to the Panthers. I was thinking, I'm like, who did the Panthers beat?
Yeah.
And it was them. That's right. Okay, I get it. I get it.
And yeah, that's.
Ooh.
I feel like before that, it would have been a little closer on this one, but after that, I think they're gonna have to show me something. They're gonna have to show me something to prove that they can hang. Because yeah, that's regardless of who you're taking on. I think the
Yeah.
Panthers were already thought of as maybe not the greatest team so far this year. Uh, but regardless of that, anytime you're scoring zero and giving up 30
Yeah.
is tough, especially division,
I thought they had a
especially
good
division.
defense. I thought people were
That's what I
talking.
thought. They played good defense against the Vikings, and they just, I don't know what happened. So I'm going
Yeah.
with the Commanders here.
Oh man. Oh man. I mean, Panthers could be legit. You just never know.
It's true. I think I had them with a better record than you did, Pepper.
I think you did. I think you did. Oh my goodness. And
Well, you
speaking
had
of,
Atlanta going like 15
I
and 0,
I, I did, and
even though that's not even the number of games that are played. But I
you
heard the
cut them
murmurs
down.
of what you wanted, Pepper. Heard the murmurs. How long do you go until you bring out Kirk Cousins?
How long do you go? And once he comes up, I mean, Washington, his old team, chips on the shoulder right there. I'm going with Atlanta Falcons. They're gonna bounce back and they're
They're
gonna
gonna bring
deliver.
Kirk out in the second half after they're down 28 zip, and he
Exactly.
gonna come,
Exactly. And they're gonna
and he's
deliver
gonna be like,
them.
"You like that? You like that?"
They're gonna deliver
Classic
a
Kirk.
60 nothing. Okay, maybe not that. But yeah, I'm still on that train, that Falcons train, that Kirk Cousins train. Oh man, it's derailed. It's not even a train.
Okay, this one doesn't surprise me. This one does
Okay.
not surprise me
Okay.
now anymore. The 99 to 1, 0 and 3 team versus 3 and 0. We got Saints versus Bills. Bills are one that I did just because we both had them as our prediction for Super Bowl winner. Did put $10 on the
Okay.
Bills. It's not the great odds because they're the favorites current or as of the time that I placed
Yeah.
that. So I was not expecting great odds for them. They've looked really good, and
Yeah.
yeah, if they go in here, go home and lose to the Saints, that is I don't know. I don't even know what to say about that.
Yeah, I'd feel better as a Packers fan having suffered a slightly embarrassed. At least we weren't at home.
That's true.
Maybe
That's true.
the Saints maybe aren't
Although I
as
think the
bad.
Browns are a little bit better
Yeah,
than
they
the
got a good
Saints.
defense. They got a good
That's
defense.
what because, well, yeah, it's hard to all say because I was like, they hung with the Bengals week one, but then now I guess the Bengals just got slaughtered by the Vikings, so
That's
I
true.
don't know who's
That's
good.
true. Oh man. So I think you're taking Buffalo
I'm
here.
taking Bills. I
You're
am taking
taking
Bills here.
Buffalo. I
I
gotta
just can't
go.
believe they've gotten back to back. Should be cakewalk weeks here
Yeah, I don't get it.
because
I
the
thought the
Saints.
losers from previous years are supposed to get easier
Who are
schedules.
they
Is
going to
that
get?
not how it
Dolphins
is?
next week?
I bet. I bet.
I mean, it's division opponents, so it's likely.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. Ooh. Speaking of,
Didn't everyone just see what the Browns did to the
I know.
Packers?
Oh man. I mean, the Lions bounced back. They had some really good wins, and they held up with the Ravens. I think that was kind of the test there, where it's like, okay, you can swing back and forth, but can you be with one of those top elite teams and compete? And they beat them, and they were like pretty much up by like two scores, I think it was,
Hmm.
right at the end of the game. I forget if the Ravens made it a one score or anything,
I
but
think they did get it within eight, but
okay,
yeah, it was. Yeah, I think these last couple games they've looked a lot better. I think that week one is probably the not usually going to happen.
yeah.
Maybe and Packers might have just gotten up and just had their number for that week.
Yeah,
Um,
which I mean, I like that. I like to have beaten a good team, but I mean, the Ravens let up a lot of points a lot of times, and they lose games late.
they
And
have this
maybe,
year Derrick Henry choking up the ball.
yeah. I mean, what is he? 3 games in a row he's fumbled. Two of them kind of might have cost the game, you could say.
You know,
And I mean, maybe the Browns have their number. Maybe you just need an elite defense like the Packers or the Browns as the top two elite defenses. Maybe that's what it takes to stop the Lions. So I wouldn't be surprised at this point if the Browns do win this one but I'm going Detroit. I can't go against them.
Yeah. Uh, I wanted to pick the Browns this week, even if they played a somewhat good team, but ooh, the Lions last 2 weeks have looked like really, really good. That's hard to pick against, especially at home.
Yeah.
If the Browns were at home, maybe. But I gotta go with the Lions as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think if the Browns defense steps up a little
Yeah.
bit, because honestly, I feel like the Browns offense has not played up to what they could do yet either. So if they start getting that going, they could be a little bit more competitive in games.
Yeah.
Because yeah, really at the end of the day, as much as they beat the Packers and just the ending score is what matters, and they did it. They beat them. But it was not the cleanest win. Like they needed a few things late to go right. It felt very much like
Yeah.
the Seattle playoff game against the Packers many years back, where they just had every single thing go exactly like it
Mhm.
needed to go for them to win the game. It's kind of how it felt a little bit with this one as well. So, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Another team that I'd like to see the Browns in the play for once make the playoffs. Did they one year? Because
I think it was like Brian Hoyer or something. I think they won with like
uh,
a 7-9 or something. Some weird. I think they're just really bad teams or something.
uh,
Ooh, Panthers and Patriots. This one's a lot closer in my
yeah,
head than I would have thought.
yeah.
I'm surprised that, I don't know, in my head, I don't even remember who the Patriots have played so far this year, but feels like they'd be better than one and
I think
two.
they faced the Steelers and probably like the Dolphins or something. I don't remember exactly
Yeah.
who they played, but yeah, or I guess who's the quarterback for, who are the big players for Panthers? How did they put up 30 points? Is
What
my
was it?
question.
I think Chuba Hubbard is their running back. I think, oh, I don't even remember the quarterback's name. That's bad.
Uh,
What is his name?
Panthers
It just like went through
QB.
my head. Just
The
went through
AI
my
will
head.
tell me. Oh, the Panthers quarterback is Cam Newton. Bryce Young.
Yeah, Bryce Young. Yeah,
Bryce.
yeah, yeah. And I thought he looked. I had when we made our predictions for records, I actually had the Panthers winning a few more games this year because I thought he was looking a little bit better at the end of last year, but then kind of this year it's been kind of going back to what it was at the beginning of last year.
Yeah,
So I was like, maybe he just doesn't have it. Maybe it's just kind of fluky weeks. I don't even know who they were facing. If it was just easier contests, maybe, or teams that didn't need to win or something. I don't know. Um, but yeah, the Pats feel like they have to win this game at home. I think they were thought of as maybe going to take that next step this year, and it's kind of not been looking that way, at least record wise. So
yeah.
I think they need to win this one, and they're at home. So I'm going to pick the Patriots.
Oh man, were the Falcons at home? Were the Falcons at home? And
I don't know, were they? Probably.
wasn't it? I think it might have been. I don't know, but oh man, I always hop on these waves of momentum, and I'm like, oh, the Panthers are gonna ride off of that 30-0 win. They're gonna get a win here in New England. But then it comes back to bite me, and I drop another point to ya. But I could sneak a point from ya,
It's
and
true.
because I'm going with the Panthers. Oh,
Oh boy,
oh,
this could be a big swingy week so far, Pepper.
this is gonna
Picking a couple
determine
underdogs.
it's gonna determine the story for the rest of the season. Whether I'm fighting from a 10-point deficit or it's just neck and neck.
Ooh, another 3-0 versus 0-3 matchup
Ooh,
here with the Chargers versus the Giants. And the Giants are benching Russell Wilson
they
and bringing out
are.
their rookie,
Oh well, that
Mr.
makes it
Dart.
easy.
Mr.
Oh,
Dart.
some he had a
Joe, is his name
few
Joe
plays.
Dart? I don't, Jason
Oh,
Dart. Why doesn't even start with a J? Bo Dart.
thanks.
I
Some.
don't know what his name is.
Oh man. Ooh. Yeah, if you had Russell Wilson, if you had the potential of that one crazy game, 500 yards, how do you have a man? throw 500 yards, and you bench him in 2 weeks. My goodness.
He should have retired after that
You should
game. He
have.
should have, and he could always say I went out on top. I had my best yardage ever. Instead of he'll be remembered for throwing four like incompletions out of the back of the end zone, even one on fourth down. Had nothing to
Oh,
lose with it. Just
oh,
throws it out. It's
that
like
was
Russ, what are
disappointing.
you doing? At least give it a chance.
That was disappointing.
I think I even
Oh,
heard some people talking. Have you ever seen anyone throw away getting into the NFL Hall of Fame? Have you ever seen anyone do something to throw that away? Because
wow.
apparently they're thinking with the way he's played these last few years, he's went from pretty much a Hall of Famer to oh boy, now it's questionable. Is
Yeah.
he going to make the Hall of Fame or not?
Oh man,
But I
he's
don't
got
know.
to have another
He
year in
will.
him. He's got to have another
I
year.
don't think so. I think he might be washed, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was. There were a lot of boos. You could hear those boos. Oh my gosh, it was
He
crazy.
couldn't hear him.
He couldn't. He don't. He drowns.
He
That's
tuned
right.
him out.
Uh, yeah, this one, I'm surprised it's this close. I
I'm
gotta go.
surprised too.
I gotta go with L.A.
Yeah.
Chargers.
It must be because the Giants are at home, because yeah, I'm
Yeah,
surprised. Or maybe it's Jackson Dart. That might be his name.
maybe.
Um, but yeah, I'm going with the Chargers as well. Maybe there's hopes that he'll do
Yeah,
really well. And they don't have any NFL film on him, so maybe he'll be able to,
yeah,
do some good things in his first game. Hopefully.
yeah.
Hopefully it'll look good. It's been a rough bit for New York there, getting rid of their franchise running back and quarterback, who are now on right here. One of them, the 3-0 team, the Eagles. We got Saquon Barkley there, and then we'll get to Indiana Jones at some point. Another 3-0 team. They gotten rid of their all-time stars, but yeah, starting over now, I guess. But the neither one of these teams is hoping to start over because they've started 3-0. So which team is going to continue to be undefeated after this
Could it
week?
be a tie? Could it be? Are any of us gonna pick a
Could
tie here?
could be a tie. Yeah, between the Philadelphia Eagles and Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh, they're good teams.
These are two good teams, and as good as the Eagles have been for players wise, I think I hate to say it because then they're going to go on a streak and get like 15, 16 wins or something. I think they're a little fluky. I think this 3-0 start is a little fluky. I don't think they're that good.
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
3-0 good, but they have also played some good teams, so maybe they just are, maybe they're
Yeah.
just playing good teams and it just doesn't look as good as I would expect from them. 'Cause
Yeah.
I would think they would be more dominant, and it feels like the games are closer than I would think. So,
Yeah.
because of that, I'm actually going to pick the Buccaneers here to upset the Eagles.
Ooh.
I don't know that it's that crazy because they are a 3-0 team and they play well and they're at home. So I don't think it's a crazy pick, but I still think it's a little bit. It would be an upset, I think.
Yeah, I think it would be. I think it would be, and
The Eagles have a lot of talent. That's why I'm just
they
surprised that
do.
they're not winning by more in their games.
They do. They do. This is could be one of who knows? Maybe the tush push won't
This
even be allowed in this game.
because
The
yeah,
ref,
I feel like without the tush push, they could maybe be 1-2.
they could be. They could be. I mean, although I'm just the Eagles. You got a great logo. I liked you when you had Nick Foles winning that Super Bowl. So I mean, I give you credit sometimes, and you are dominant, and you know how to just put on a huge game time wasting drive to put out opponents. But yeah, Baconeers. Man, I just believe in the Baconeers, and I think that maybe in a big moment, like the playoffs, Baker would lose to the Philadelphia Eagles, and it'd be so disappointing for us. But I think in the season, I think he's going to get it done. I'm going with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as the winner.
Wow, I would have thought you'd go with the Eagles. I feel like I've already picked against the Eagles a couple times,
I
so
should at
losing
this point
points every time
for
I pick against them.
strategy. For
You
strategy,
should
I
just keep
should.
picking them and gaining a point every week. Just an easy point that I'm letting you have. And now you're just joining me.
Like, I don't want those easy points. I want to go with Atlanta. That's what I want. Oh man. Couple
Oh,
0-3 teams.
0-3 division.
How does an 0-3 team get 91% chance to win? Haven't they disappointed you enough?
That's
Oh
crazy.
man.
Wow. I can't believe the odds too. I mean, minus 425. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Titans versus Texans divisional game.
I can't see
Neither one
either of
has
these
won.
teams having a win.
Yeah, this one could be the tie that you're talking about, Pepper. This one easily could be a tie. 13-13 or something like that. I could definitely see that happening. Oh
Ooh.
boy. Yeah, I don't know who. Oh man.
They got the they
I
got
have
the
no idea.
they got
Because
the
the Texans,
win.
I think the Texans have a good defense, but their
Yeah.
offense is so bad that it's like if the Titans just come up with a couple solid drives, I don't know if the Texans can score 14 points. They probably score
Yeah.
14 points every game this season, but it just feels like they haven't scored points. I
Yeah.
guess I don't know how good the Titans defense has been, but
But they got the young quarterback, and I mean, has he really had a breakout game? Yeah, he's
I
had some
don't think so.
flashes of some genius, some great plays. He might have a breakout game. He's got to have one this year, and I
Yeah, I
think
don't know.
it
What?
could.
Who are you picking, Peppa?
Oh man, I was gonna go Texans just because it's favorite did, but like when I think about taking them, I'm like, I feel like I took them already this year, and they still haven't gotten a win. And I don't know. People are questioning CJ Stroud. I'm like, I always thought he was probably pretty good, but people are starting to question that. Maybe they're just all around a terrible team other than that defense. Oh, I'm gonna be a goon and I'm gonna take Tennessee.
That's who I wanted to take.
Oh,
That is who I wanted to take as well. Yeah, I'm surprised that the odds are this far apart for these two because I could easily see the Titans winning this game. Uh, let's make it a little bit different. I'll go with the Texans on this
okay.
one, but I like the Titans pick.
Okay. Okay. Oh man, I'm gonna lose like a lot of ground this week.
Or make it all up.
Oh man. Oh,
Oh
the
boy.
Rams should be 3-0. Rams
They
should be
really
3
should
and
be.
0.
That's earlier when you were talking about you maybe made one up on me. I'm like, I wanted to say then you got lucky, Pepper, because the Rams should have beat the Eagles, and I should have
They
got
should have.
that one right, and
They
you would
should
have
have.
got it wrong. They should have won that game. I cannot believe they gave that away, and that's that little kink in the armor is making me think. Might have to pick Colts here. I really like the Rams, but
Oh man.
But the Colts, I feel like people are not giving them enough credit. I
Yeah.
really think they're not giving enough credit. I did put $10 on the Colts for the Super Bowl, so that's where I put my
Oh.
money behind. I think people aren't because the odds were pretty well. I never know how to say it. Are the odds good? Odds bad? When I
I
say
don't
odds
know.
are good, I mean like I feel like you're getting good money out of it if they do win the Super
Yeah.
Bowl. But I don't know if it's likely they got to go through a meat grinder of competition in the AFC.
I
That's
think.
the one problem.
Yeah.
If they were in the NFC, maybe
Oh,
the
is
odds
the
would probably be
AFC
different.
really that good anymore? I
Well,
don't
I don't
know.
think the AFC in overall is that good, but I think it's very. It has a couple that are at the
Yeah,
top that are
that's true.
really, really good.
That's true.
Is the problem.
Yeah, there's
I don't
some.
know overall. I think there's a lot of really bad teams in the AFC, but then there's those handful that are really good.
Oh man, is he gonna take it? Is he gonna put his mouth where he put his money? Is he gonna
Come
take?
on, give me Indiana
Oh
Jones.
my goodness, he's
Indiana
actually.
Jones is starting 4-0, baby. It's
Wow,
going to be Baker and Jones. I
oh
don't know if they
man.
face off, but I hope they go to 4-0 each. And I hope week 5 is Colts versus Buccaneers, even though I don't even know if they're facing each other
That
this
would
year at
be
all.
good. Maybe Super Bowl. Maybe Super Bowl.
Maybe.
Oh man. Yeah, maybe the Rams are rattled. Maybe those horns are rattled and they're not going to be able to get their footing here and Indiana Jones is going to whip them. But fourth Indiana Jones film considered by most the first meh bad one. So the fourth game for Indiana Jones is going to be his first loss. It's going to be the crystal skull of his journey, even though I didn't really like Temple of Doom. But a lot of people like it, say it's just as good. So that explains the 3-0. He ain't winning this one. It's going to be Staff
Ah,
Daddy and the Rams.
but the worst part is the dream dead then? Do the Colts then start sliding? I'm
They
worried
got
that
to
once the Colts lose a game, it's gonna be like 3-3. They're gonna go to like three
they're,
and three or something crazy
they're
like that.
3-0. They're 3-0. They got a good setup. And I think a not great division. Is that with the Titans and Texans and
Yep,
someone else, Raiders or something?
Jaguars.
Jaguars. Oh yeah. I mean, 3-0 I think is enough to win the division. Uh, they got it locked. I
Kind of
think
like
they
the Bills.
yes.
Basically the same thing. I like your Rams pick,
Yeah.
but I'm going. This is my
He's
heart pick here.
he's going with it. He's going with it. I like it. I like those bold picks.
Oh, then we got talking about the Jaguars. 2-1.
Two and
They
one.
say, whoa, 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 Colts. You don't got this division yet. And
That's
the
true.
49ers have somehow, with all their injuries,
Wow.
stumbled into 3-0. I don't know
Wow.
how they do it every year.
I don't like it.
If
I
you'd have
don't
told
like
me
it.
how many injuries they had and they would be 3-0 to start, I'd be like, no way.
I
There's
don't
no
like it.
way they're 3-0.
I hate it. I don't want to see them in the playoffs. I don't want to run into
It's
these
pretty much
guys.
guaranteed, Pepper. They're in.
Oh, oh man. Yeah, I'm going to go with the 49ers again. They keep proving it to me. They can do it. They just have a good system. It doesn't matter.
Well, Pepper, speaking of teams I put a $10 bet on, there's one of them in this game, and it's not
Ooh.
the 49ers. It's
Oh
another
boy.
team that isn't getting enough respect in the odds game, and it's the Jaguars. So
Wow.
someone from that division, that terrible division, is winning the Super Bowl. I just hope it's not the Titans or Texans. I
Oh,
hope they do not come back on the dream.
that's true.
I'm
That's
going to
true.
go with Jacksonville here.
So you
I
go Jacksonville.
I
I
actually feel good about it. I don't think it's crazy. Well, I should say, I mean, the 49ers have found ways to win so far this year, so
yeah.
I'm not surprised if they
That,
win either. But
there's
I
one.
think Jacksonville could beat. I wouldn't be surprised if Jacksonville won by 2 scores.
Oh wow. Oh boy. Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait to see it. Knock those 49ers down.
Oh my goodness! Can you believe this? One of these teams is going to be 1-3 to start the season. I do not.
Wow.
I don't believe this at all.
I can believe the Chiefs, but I cannot believe the
I can't
Ravens
believe the Ravens.
one and two.
I think the Ravens are going to be the team that goes. And speaking of the team with the Super Bowl odds the same as the odds of the Vikings winning the division. Baltimore Ravens have the same odds of winning the whole thing as the Vikings
Wow.
winning their division.
Wow.
And they're
They
1-2. Can be
wow.
1-3 pretty easily.
They really don't believe in the Vikings.
It's just
Oh
crazy. It
man.
is crazy to me. I was like, what? I looked at him afterwards. I'm like, these are the same odds. I couldn't
Wow.
believe it. I'm like, I know the
Oh,
Ravens are good, but I
yeah.
don't know.
Hmm. That, that's surprising. That is surprising.
So Vegas would be saying that they should win this game. They got to start winning games here shortly.
Yeah.
They're running out of season.
Oh
But
man.
oh, can the Chiefs go to 1-3? I don't really know which of these teams can go to 1-3.
I mean, they people say it. Chris Collinsworth said it. He said this Chiefs team, it's like they flipped a switch in one of the quarters, and it's just like, oh, now we're back. We're back to classic Chiefs domination.
Was
Uh,
that when Patrick Mahomes threw a backwards pass and got the ball out of the
caused the
defender's hand?
fumble, did a turnover. I mean, my God,
What
that's
an
just an
amazing
amazing
play!
play. Amazing play. Patrick Mahomes.
Is that when he said it clicked?
I think so. I think that was the turning point, and now they're going undefeated. I mean, I was ready to say Chiefs might go from like first to worst. They might just kind of do a turn into a team and might not even make the playoffs. We just assume they're gonna. I was starting to think that they weren't gonna. But after they won that game, I'm like, they're gonna win this one. They're gonna win another one. I was wrong to ever doubt them, even for a second. Even though I would have thought I'd for sure take the Ravens here, but they just lose games. They just do.
They have their defenses just look terrible. Man, but I just really don't know if the Chiefs' offense is good enough to take advantage of that. I don't know. I like the Chiefs at home, but
Man,
I
this is the door's open for you.
no, I'll pick the Ravens. Somehow don't feel great about it at all.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh man.
Should have went to Vegas next week because if the Ravens lose, I'm guessing you'd get a little better odds.
Yes.
They're at 1-3.
Little more. Ooh,
Well, the Chiefs would probably be pretty good odds then too. Either
yeah.
one of them, 1-3. I would bet on that. I'm going to bet on whoever. Well, I'm not going to. But I would think I should bet on whichever one of these starts 1-3.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy, four left to go. What do we got here? Oh man, the Chicago Bears going to the Las Vegas Raiders. If this was anyone but the Raiders, oh man, I don't know. I actually don't know. The Bears might be good. The Bears might be
They
good.
played a good game. They played a good game last week. Got a dub.
Yeah, beat the
Yeah, the Raiders.
Cowboys. Cowboys who hung in there with the Eagles. I'm like, there's so many of these things. You're comparing this game. This team beats them. They almost beat them. They lost to them. Who's good? I don't know.
I don't know either. But since I just got back from Las Vegas, we're gonna go with the
Oh
Raiders.
my goodness. Wow. His new home team.
Yes,
My goodness.
I would not be surprised if the Vegas Raiders ended up with only that one win in the season. But I also wouldn't be surprised if they got a few more wins. I think I had them with a little better record than you did.
Yeah. Yeah, what if they looked like? What if people talked about the Raiders for? Like, do they have a
I
good
don't know.
defense, offense? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know that I've watched or heard anything. Even when I was in Vegas, I didn't actually have a chance to watch much football, so
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't know what they looked like.
Yeah. Oh man, if the Bears have me wanting to pick them actually here,
I
but
could see them winning.
and I'm surprised they have 64% here because I feel like this would probably be a 50-50 and probably favor, I assume, the home team if it is in Vegas or maybe.
Yeah, it looks like the odds they're suggesting they're almost the same. They're almost
Yeah.
50-50.
I feels like a game I could get on you with the Bears, but I'm gonna go Vegas as well. I
Ooh,
I I think the Raiders will win this one. I'm not gonna buy into the Bears. Just
just yet.
not gonna bet anything on them.
But next week,
Yes, next week. Oh, God knows who they play next week.
oh boy,
And I'm scared. I'd always be
I am
scared. I
scared.
know we own the
Packers find
Cowboys.
ways to lose.
Packers with a home game here. Um, oh, boy, I hope I can still say that next week. But yeah, Cowboys aren't like the worst. We clown on them and stuff, but they're not that bad of a team. They can kind of like the Steelers. They can always maybe just slightly barely get into the playoffs, possibly. Um, and yeah, Packers embarrassing loss there against a really hopefully the best defense, second best defense in all the NFL and the Browns, and hopefully they prove that by shutting down the Lions. But embarrassing loss, a little messy, a lot of crazy things, blocked kicks and interceptions where it's like, what was that, Jordan Love? I don't think that that's his usual play, but just
Yeah,
happened to have a play where he didn't see the guy, I think, and throws a really bad pick. And I'm like, I have to hope that that stuff is not going to be happening too much.
right.
And I mean, I can't not pick the Packers based on history, based on being a fan. But I mean, I wouldn't be too surprised if Dallas did win this. You got the Micah Parsons thing going in here, and I'd love for him to make a big impact. But I think Dallas has just as much to play for.
Yeah. I think the thing outside of just being a Packers fan, being a homer, um, I think the s- loss of CD Lamb, I think he's going to be out for maybe a month or so, possibly.
Yeah,
I think that's going to hurt the Cowboys a little bit. So
yeah,
I think that will help the Packers, and hopefully we can get back on our winning ways here in Dallas.
yes.
So I will pick the Packers as well.
I'm interested if have we ever picked against them? Any of us? I know I haven't. I don't
I
think
don't
you
know. I might have once, but I
have.
doubt it. I think last week I did.
Sure. Ooh,
Ooh, and then we got our first of two Monday night games again. We're back to the
yeah.
two Monday night
Do you
games,
like it? Do you like it?
and we'll see here. I think a lot of people have been saying if you've got plans Monday, don't cancel them. That's what I've heard. I don't remember what the other game is, but I can see why they're at least when I look at this one. And oh boy, yeah, Jets versus
We're
Dolphins.
gonna give a win. Well, we're gonna give a non-loss to someone. Maybe a non-loss to two. Maybe just one. We'll see if they end up tying here.
That's
Oh
true.
man, odds
Yeah,
divided. Divided.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like the Jets have looked a little decent in a couple of games. I don't know if that can be. I haven't watched or seen the. I don't remember what the Dolphins have kind of ended up with in their games. Maybe they've been close. I don't know.
They, who did they just play? Because it was like, oh, he's gonna have to. I think it might have been the Chiefs. Was it the no? Who did they
Uh,
just play? They played a better team, a good team. And I know they're talking like, oh, if
oh,
McDaniel or whatever his name is doesn't like keep up with them, like he's got to be worried possibly about his
oh,
job.
Bills.
The Bills, and I think they were tied at halftime. Like they actually somehow held in there for a good amount, a lot longer than I think most people expected. So I'm like, okay, maybe after that rough start, like that just got them going. Like they're like, we have to do something if we want any chance, or maybe certain officials or coaches, whatever. Like, okay, I want to keep my job, so maybe that inspires something. And I
Yeah,
think going against the Bills was rough,
they
but
had the Thursday night game, so they have a little
yeah,
more rest.
yeah. And I guess is anyone injured? Like Tua injured? Anyone big name like that?
I don't know of any. There probably are some, but I don't know of any. But
Yeah.
yeah, it sounded like you might be picking the
I
Dolphins.
think I'm gonna go with the Dolphins here. I
Oh
think I'm
boy.
going
Well,
with the
I'm gonna
Dolphins.
pick the Jets for their first
Oh
win,
boy.
but I can see the Dolphins winning. 'Cause, yeah, it
Hometown
looks like
team here.
they played the Patriots very close too. So, maybe they're just not getting the right breaks. Maybe this week will be their first big break here.
Are Dolphins the most underrated team in the NFL?
If the Dolphins win this week, they will be, well, unless there's a tie, they will
Oh,
be
that's
tied
true.
with either the Chiefs or the Ravens
Wow.
in the division or the conference.
Oh man. I love it. I love it. I love football.
Well, really, that's true. Either one of these, whichever one of these wins, is going to be the same record as
That's
the
true.
one that loses that game. That is
Wow.
crazy.
That is, oh my goodness. I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh, but I can wait to see this game. Oh man.
How the Bengals are 2-1, I don't know. Bengals versus Broncos. Broncos only one win. Oh boy, they've been my disappointment of the year so far. I thought they would have a good season. I guess I don't. Maybe they've had a couple tough matchups though.
I think they lost like right at the end with a field goal. I think was that to the Colts, I believe.
Oh yeah, they
I think
did
they got a flag on the 60-yard attempt and gave him another shot.
from like 45 and
Yeah. So I mean that's like they earned a win there. They just didn't get it. Um,
yeah, looks like so.
Bengals.
Yeah, they beat the Titans, and then yeah, lost to the Colts by one, and then lost to the Chargers by three. So I mean, that's a couple teams that have been playing
Yeah.
well. So it's not like it's bad teams that they're playing against. But so yeah, I'm going with Denver. Denver's got to get to 2-2 here.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't know. I don't
Especially, I mean, but the
I
Bengals
don't
loss last week was bad.
I don't what was their loss last week?
That was to the Vikings. It was like 40
Oh
something to
yeah.
6.
Oh, that was horrible. That was horrible.
I think it just what makes it worse is they were down the whole time. I didn't actually catch any of the game, so they lost 48 to 10. But I'm like, I think they were down big pretty early, and I think they were still struggling to get anything done. So it's just like usually if defenses are up that big, they'll kind of let you maybe
yeah.
go down the field and then kind of
No.
hold towards the end. Just won't let up the big plays. But
Yeah.
yeah, just not able to. But maybe they had chances, could have scored field goals, and then
Yeah.
we're like, well, we're down multiple touchdowns. They don't really have the option to kick field goals at this point. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think the Bengals are making the playoffs. I think the Broncos may not be firing like everyone thinks they were going to, but I think they'll have a decent chance to make it, and I think they're going to get a W here. And I think they need a W here to get some sort of momentum. If they go 1-3, some other teams, it's like, they'll bounce back from that. But I think that would shake a lot of the faith that people have had in the Broncos this year.
Yeah, I would agree. I don't think they're kind of I don't know splashy enough to
Yeah.
make people think, oh, they're gonna still turn this around. Whereas like if the Ravens start 1-3, I think people could still be like, I see a world where they still win that division, still could make it to a Super
Yeah.
Bowl, and it
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprising.
Yeah.
Broncos, then they need to start making things happen, I think.
Yes, for sure. For sure. Oh boy, that's a lot of different picks. What do we have here? We had so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Wow.
7, 8. 8 different games.
Half of them,
Half the
half of them.
games. Maybe over half.
Wow.
There's probably buys. Oh my goodness.
Wow,
No,
wow,
I'm
wow.
joking. Yeah.
Yeah, I think next week is the first week with buys, so we'll have a few
Ooh.
less to make predictions on.
Always hate it when the Packers are on a bye. I'm like, I want to watch the Packers.
Yeah, that's already next week. I think they get the first week by, and I'm
So then
like,
we have to
oh,
go 20 weeks of football.
I
Oh
know
my
that's what I was
goodness.
worried about. What I was worried was, no.
Well, we'll get
And
the
now I
first
don't have to
round.
be as
We'll get
worried
the
because they
first
just
round bye. We'll get
they
that.
lost they lost to the Browns, but I was worried we'd be coming in with after the first 2 weeks, 4 really good weeks of wins, and then
Oh,
have kind of that like lull of a week and then come back and play
no.
slow or something is what I was worried about. But now I don't have to worry about
That'll be
that.
good. Be
We'll go
good.
2-2 into the bye, and then
Exactly.
yeah, feel really bad. Be like,
Uh,
we need this bye.
we need it. Get that offensive line healthy. Protect Jordan Love.
Exactly. But yeah, let us know in the comments below what your predictions are for this week, how well you've done so far, which teams you think are the top of the top, and which ones are the worst of the worst. But otherwise, we hope to see you on the next one. And as always, don't forget to keep on nibbling on that NFL popcorn.